In Mark Twain's novel, The Prince and the Pauper, we observe how town reacts when Tom, the pauper, and Edward, the prince, switch lives. Come along as we discover the colorful characters in Twain's story and how he portrays them. Have you ever imagined changing places with someone who's in a different position than you? Maybe it's someone you perceive as wealthier, smarter, or who lives in a different location. What would it be like to walk in someone else's shoes for a day? One day, as Edward is looking out in the street, Tom is hanging about trying to get a glimpse of royal life. When Edward sees the guard treating Tom roughly, he brings him in to find out how the other side lives. The boys discover that they look very much alike, and exchange clothing. Tom is more educated than most of his sort, and has been so fascinated with royalty that he knows many phrases. Mark Twain was born in USA in 1835. He was only 11 when his father died. His real name was Samuel Langhorne Clemens. After that, he had to leave school and start work. First, he worked in a printer's and started writing for a journal. Mark Twain then worked on a boat. The pen name Mark Twain came from working on boats. One of the protagonists of The Prince and the Pauper and King Henry VIII's only son. Edward is adored by his father, his sisters Lady Elizabeth and Lady Mary, and his cousin Lady Jane Grey, one of the protagonists. Tom was born the same day as Edward Tudor but to a very different lot in life. Tom is a beggar and he is abused by his father, John Canty, and grandmother. Tom's mother and his sisters, Nan and Bet, all love Tom and try to take care of him. Tom befriends a local priest, Father Andrew, who teaches him how to read and write. John Canty is a supporting character in Mark Twain's classic story of mistaken identity The Prince and the Pauper. John is the abusive thief of a father to protagonist Tom Canty. Miles Hendon, a diamond in the rough, so to speak. He is a good friend of young Edward Tudor, and he represents the best of Englishmen. He thinks that the young prince is ill, and because he feels sorry for him, he becomes his protector as they wander throughout the English countryside. King Henry is Edward's father. He is the King of England. He is cruel to some people, but kind to his son. The story begins as Edward Tudor and Tom Canty, a pauper his same age, each wish to escape their way of life. Hope you liked the video.